we haven't even had the opportunity to hit on a quarterback since we
We're
drafted Kenny
recording.
Pickett. We'll just cut that out. If that's your way to tell me to shut up, you could just tell me to shut up.
That has to be it.
I'm
man enough to know when to stop talking.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. All right. Welcome, everyone, to a YouTube exclusive of Remotely Related. I am Kenny, and before I introduce everyone, you probably saw the title of this YouTube video, and you just know it's warfare. You know it's carnage. And we're not talking about like Boston Tea Parties, World War I or II. This was at St. James's Park. We saw madness, Newcastle versus Liverpool, or the battle for Isak. And I'm glad that we have this group here to talk about it. Joining me, we have Goody, we have Rod, we have AB, all of the Remotely Related podcast. Now, guys, what the heck? That game was absolutely insane, and I feel like we can start with the first half and just go through it. But what a game.
Yeah, I mean, wow. That 30 minutes before Liverpool scored, Newcastle looked like they could have ran away with it. Like, they could have very easily be 3-0 up. But
I feel like one of the players that will be talked about for sure, Anthony Gordon, he was definitely buzzing around the pitch and doing everything in his power to score, but maybe it was an Isak curse. I don't know what, but it just wasn't falling for him in the final third.
yeah, I don't know if it's an Isak curse, because I seen and I'm a big stats guy. I love a stat. He hasn't scored in 19 games.
Is it 19?
19 games, Anthony Gordon has not scored a goal. So I don't think it's an Isak thing. I don't think it's where's he going? No.
Yeah. The stat I thought you were going to pull was one I saw for XG and just Anthony Gordon overall. But with all this XG, he had 0 goals, 0 assists, 2 red cards in his last 14 games. It's not great. It's not great when you look at it. But I feel like it's a bit of a disservice if we do that to him, because he was so good, man. He was so good.
I mean, yeah, he was as the striker. I mean, there were some of like a couple of the long balls, like he like bumped off Konate and had a touch and then took it forward. And I think laid it off to someone who was running off him. But like just that as a winger playing as a 9 when you don't have one, like he was really impressive up until the moment of disaster, where he was pressing for absolutely no reason, just for the energy in St. James's Park, and just I think the energy of the game, and it just got to him, and he just made the dumbest mistake.
I think he's a bit of a hothead, isn't he? Half the time,
yeah.
Did you say that with all of them though for Newcastle?
I mean, the first 3 minutes were insane.
Like Joelinton's already kicking Gakpo in the eye. Like this was 30 seconds in.
If Newcastle really came out and thought, we're going to show Isak that we are the club that he needs to be at, despite the result, you've got to hand it to Newcastle for
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the play, the goals as well. It's just straight bullying.
Yeah.
You can't be the champion, leader of the league, everybody freaking loving you and being the team to beat, and then just getting bullied like that.
Of course. I feel like before we get to the goals though, throughout the first half, like we were saying, those first 30 minutes was absolute chaos. Like it was absolute carnage. So with everything going on, Ryan Gravenberch, Goody, I kind of want you to speak about him. Like, what do you think about his performance? And like, did he take the goal well? Like, what's going on here?
I mean, my first thing was like, why are you hitting this? You're never the player to shoot in this scenario. Any of the other midfielders, mate, have a crack at it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really just something out of nothing. Like, there was no reason for him to even think about shooting. But I mean,
he started the game with twisting Joelinton's ankle in half. Like I thought he was in for a stinker. But
yeah, I mean, he got the yellow card, right?
I missed the first challenge from whoever it was. Joelinton or Bruno, and I just seen Gravenberch come in and just snap him, and I was like,
yeah,
you'll love to see it. Get
that's
one
what you
back.
need.
Don't let him dictate the game. You got to leave one in.
You gotta
And
set the tone. Let him know.
He did. You're not playing around here. You're really setting the standard early. But I mean, what a strike it was.
Oh.
It was
Was there a
Off the
deflection?
inside of the post.
ever
Honestly,
so slightly, but it wasn't going to change trajectory much.
no.
I mean, he put that in the only spot that Nick Pope couldn't get it. I mean, that was inside the post, just beautiful shot.
Well, as well as it was the good old, like, I don't know how much you guys hear it or how much, if anyone have heard it, but strikers always say, like, when you're shooting and the man's on you and you're going either right to left or left to right, try to hit it between his legs, because everyone's gonna, like, every defender's gonna open their legs to block a shot. It was a good old, like, I don't know if he was thinking about that or anyone really thinks about that when they shoot, but it was the classic case. Was it Bruno? Was it that like he stepped up to press? He thought he was shooting like far post, and Gravenberch crossed, like, his body, turned his hips last minute, right between the legs. The only place that you could put it. Like,
It also helped. There were like 4 guys in front of Nick Pope who, like, you obviously saw he was kind of, his reaction time was a lot less because there were guys in front of it. So, but again, it was kind of unexpected. Like he like stuttered, then took that extra touch, and then kind of hit it earlier than you thought he was going to hit it, and it just threw everyone off.
It was a well set line, like defensively speaking, like you want a goal, like you want the opposition to take those shots.
Yeah, there was 8 people behind the ball. Like, they were comfortable.
Like Goody said, it was something out of nothing. It was against the run of play. It would, I mean, it didn't look like anything was going to happen out of that. And it did.
I mean, you look at it, and he really. I've just dropped.
You should probably pick that one. Oh yeah, I was scared what was going on, game.
Went flying.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at how that play builds up, and once it gets to Gravenberch, he doesn't really have another option other than shooting. Besides from playing it square or going backwards, it's not like he has a flicking into Ekatike and 1-2. As all that side of the pitch was dead by then. And I mean,
it was
take a gamble and it pays off.
Yeah. With all that being said, like, it was against the run of play, and something that I did notice was a bit of the dark arts, as some people who say, and it was minute 5, and we see Florian Wirtz walking at like a grandma's pace to like either take this free kick or whatever throwing it is, and I guess with a game of that magnitude, like when you have the fans booing Arne Slot when the buses arrive and stuff, like they're on smoke. They're on smoke. But I think it's something you have to do. And although they did try to slow it down, Newcastle was they were not letting up. So that was just something else that I noticed.
Yeah. I mean, you got to give major credit to Newcastle for just continuing to basically do the same thing the entire game. Like, they down a guy and they're just still playing as hard as they possibly could, pressing. I mean, they probably said, like, going into half, like, we can't change how we're playing, or else we're gonna get ran over if we change.
You're completely right, because I think when Gravenberch scored, it's when they sat in a low block. Like, it was the first time they got in a low block, and then that's when Liverpool made like 4 or 5 passes, and then Gravenberch scores. You did bring it up. We should just be on the same page. Red card, right? Like, I did want to hate and be like it wasn't, but that was such a red. That was
put his whole sock down.
Yeah.
This was the first time that I've seen a VAR slow-mo make the challenge look actually better for, like, not receiving a red card.
Yeah.
Like, the speed that he went at and just went at his knee looked bad. The slow-mo actually made it look better.
Well, like, that's the thing. I feel like the overview of it, you saw Anthony Gordon just bang. Like, it was a flash, and he absolutely clattered Van Dijk. I found it so interesting because I want to see, like, the ref camera view. Like, I feel like that would have been fire because they implemented it. So I was just really curious.
Speaking of the referee's position, are you thinking that's more of a like he's given a yellow to let it go to VAR? Like, because I feel like if you're on that field and us watching the game, you're like, instantly that's a red.
Yeah.
I feel like you have, like, it's almost playing it safe. Now with VAR, you don't really have to make those, like, decisive calls.
But I feel like whenever you call the red card, it has to be like whenever they go to review it, it has to be like bulletproof that it's not to overturn it, right? Like,
Well,
or is it the other way around where if it's a yellow, it has to be like absolutely a red to turn it to a red? Because I don't know, just yeah.
I think my point is like if you're giving a yellow, it's easier to upgrade that to a red than to give a red and bring it back down to a yellow.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you don't have to make those tough decisions anymore. Like if it's that bad,
Mhm.
like VAR control room is going to call you over, and it's easily revert or changeable. You can upgrade it. You can upgrade.
Yeah, and I guess that's the thing. Like, I guess it doesn't matter what you call
I
like VAR's probably got
I
it.
think we're all saying the same
Like, at
thing,
this
but in
point.
different
Yeah.
in different
Yeah,
forms.
I mean,
like the last
you're
thing
right.
you want to do is give a red and then like VAR has to turn on the refs.
Well,
Like
yeah,
they're supposed to
yeah.
be the band of brothers. They're sticking through it even though whether they're right or wrong. So
yeah.
yeah, we are saying this. We are saying the same thing.
I'd love to see Van Dijk's ankle after that. Like that.
You didn't have. I mean, you didn't see the picture of it.
Uh,
The line is
Yeah.
literally going down
I-
his
I
entire
didn't see
calf.
Really.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
Gordon turned him into having Jack Grealish socks.
You know
like
what?
it was crazy.
Thank God I didn't start Van Dijk on my Premier League fantasy team. Thank.
I think any Liverpool defenders you can
Yeah.
say thank
No,
God.
hey, I had a good line this week, and you know what? Even worse, I had Cuti Romero on my bench this week because I thought.
Don't worry, I
We're
have
not
Van de
talking
Ven.
We're not talking about this. This is
Yeah.
that was yesterday. This is today. We've moved on.
New week.
It's back to the back line of Liverpool. I actually do want to
course.
commend, especially in the first 30 minutes and kind of the whole performance, like for playing out of position,
Yep.
allegedly, right back. Like I thought Szoboszlai I thought he actually handled that side very well. I mean, for one thing, it showed how athletic he is because he was getting it was a 2v1, like the overlap was just killing them, but he got into like pretty decent positions on some of the crosses that Harvey Barnes is trying to put in or Livramento. So I mean,
Harvey Barnes.
all in all, like he was pretty good defensively.
I agree with you, and I feel like instead of the defending Harvey Barnes crosses, he was the one making the last stitch tackles.
Well, the one where they crossed it in to Anthony Gordon and he literally slid in, like that is not easy.
Trent could
to
never.
no.
Yeah.
Well, Trent wouldn't even be in the box.
No, he would have been fit.
He'd be waiting for the rebound just so we can hit the diag.
Yeah. I was impressed.
Yeah, no, the defending was class from Szoboszlai, and I feel like for me, he was quietly Liverpool's man of the match with the defending, and then the dummy at the end for Rios.
Yeah.
Even though he was out of position, he was.
I said it
unbelievable.
before the pause started. I thought he was my man of the match as well.
Yeah, no, he was really good, but we can go into the second half. Hey, Goody, it started really good. Like, it started really, really good. As someone who got Ekitike in the FPL just in time,
Oh, okay.
I was very happy to see what happened there. But talk me through it.
Yeah, I mean, we have a striker that looks like he can actually finish and score goals.
Lethal.
And
Oh my God.
I mean, it's pretty similar to the Gravenberch where it's just cut across through defenders. It's just such a refreshing feeling not having to look at Darwin Núñez on a football pitch in a Liverpool shirt and seeing a man that may only have one chance a game and will score. Like
that finish was that was, I think that's a highly underrated finish. Inside of the foot, kind of like there was no spin on the ball and it was just perfect into that corner. I mean, that as soon as I saw that, and that, again, they had very limited chances. I'm like, he's a player like that. You don't teach that. Like you can do
If
that.
I was Newcastle, I'd be pretty upset the way that goal went in. Like how bad of a kick
for sure.
It didn't ricochet like 3 times, before he just landed right in front of them.
Yeah, Gakpo was trying to finish.
Yeah.
And again,
I think it fell back to Gakpo and then went to Ekitike.
And then
your lines were set. What else do you want? Like aside from just having a man on Ekitike, like in the spot, it felt to the only place that there wasn't a Newcastle shirt. And again, Goody's right. Like one chance, one shot, one goal. But again, if you're Newcastle, you have men behind the ball. What else can you really want?
Especially when you have the 12th man and the fans were booing the hell out of Ekitike.
Oh my God,
They were on smoke.
He's gonna get it all year. He's gonna get it all year.
Well, I'm kind of worried about like all Newcastle fans' like voice. You know how many players said no to them? There's a lot of different teams, a lot of different players where they're just gonna keep booing like for a while.
I guess one more thing just from that section, because we were talking about Gakpo for a little bit. What do you like, Goody, as being a Liverpool fan? And I think if and when you guys get Isak, like for sure he slots into the team easily. But I actually watching Gakpo, I know sometimes he's hot and cold. I kind of liked his performance today. I don't know, just your thoughts on him.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Gakpo. I think he does some good and a lot more bad. I think he might be more useful as a little impact sub coming on, because he just doesn't start if we get Isak. There's no chance. You have to play Ekitike, or I mean, that's the obvious option, is playing Ekitike off the left.
Does Gakpo leave then?
No,
I don't think you can afford to have everyone else leave.
Yeah, and like this season, definitely not. I don't think at this point he would leave. He's an interesting one. I still can't get a read on him. Like you said, like he does some good things, and then he does some questionable dribble into the abyss stuff that just like makes. And he's also like 6'4", trying to like dribble through guys. I'm like, dude,
he thinks he's like a TK.
Yeah, who got some real nice feet. He's got some nice feet.
I mean, I feel like we can stay on the left side because 2-0. Newcastle got one back. And I was saying that Jared Bowen bleeds West Ham. Bruno G, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's just white and black wherever he is tattooed on the body, bleeding everywhere. That celebration, I thought the stadium was just going to fall off. It was crazy.
It just means more, doesn't it? When
it just means more. It just means more.
Means more.
I mean, what a player he is.
Without Isak, it was a big middle finger to Isak and Liverpool, and in a way where, like, that's a player, that's a grit player, right? That's not a player that's going to score many goals.
Yeah.
Him again to bully Kerkez the way that he did.
Well, okay.
No.
Hold on. Hold on.
Do you think it's a foul? I don't think it's a.
No.
I think it's a party foul because Kerkez was twerking on him. That's not how you defend.
Yeah.
That's not how you defend. Yeah. We've seen that same move at the club. What are we saying? We've seen that same move at the club at 1:30 a.m. Kerkez, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, it was terrible defending.
I think it's
Why didn't you jump?
not a whole lot of bullying, and just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying.
Why is the ball here and you're turned around?
He was turned. Yeah,
trying
he was
tuck in your blankets in bed. Like,
he wasn't goal side. It was just
Bruno's got like 5 inches on him.
But like we've seen defenders at least.
Yo, especially after the twerk. Hey,
whoa, come on.
I think he's got 5 inches in him.
Play both.
Don't edit.
Oh my god! But like, why didn't he jump? The ball was in the air for so long.
He didn't compete for the ball. I mean,
because Bruno was all up on that, you know.
He
was pressed up. He was.
But I mean, you're not wrong though. The ball was probably 5 seconds from getting to him, and he's already turned around. Like,
it's
again.
He's for me personally, he's on my fraud watch right now because I haven't seen any type of good performance from him in a Liverpool shirt.
I remember when was it last year or 2 years ago? It's probably early last season. He had that unreal assist. Like he whipped the ball like 45 degrees into whoever the striker was. And I don't know if that fooled all of us. Also that Bournemouth team was like sensational with like all
but he's playing with better players, so
I know. Well, I'm like, I don't know if we just caught up in the magic. Now it's 2 games in. Like again, we'll see whenever I still don't feel like Liverpool's like actually playing the way that they're going to play this season. But with
I would also say that he's
fullbacks,
playing a very different role to what he did last year.
It's kind of like Aït-Nouri low key, but I hear it. But
I don't disagree. He hasn't been great, but
yeah. But like, I just keep comparing it to just Ekitike's performances. Like, this is someone who's just ready, and even though he wasn't in the Prem, you're seeing someone just ball out. Like, I don't even want to talk about Wirtz because I don't think I'm the person to talk about it because I have my opinions. But
well, his rating was less than Anthony Gordon's, I think. So that's not great.
I mean, to be fair, Anthony Gordon was playing phenomenally
was
until he
for 30
just
minutes.
snapped
in
him
terms
half.
of just an all action complete game, I don't think anyone else will have a 45 minutes like Anthony G.
Yeah.
The thing is, he probably will get praised for those 45. Like, aside from the foul, he's absolutely great, and it's probably everything that as a manager you want.
What do you think Eddie Howe says to them after that match? Like, I would be curious to hear what he has to say.
I think you knew at the end, this just wasn't about 3 points. Like, this was so much more than the 3 points. They got the equalizer, and they still went for the third. Like, they were trying to grab the ball. Like, this was so much more. And Eddie Howe is like, hey, guys, we tried everything we could. Like, Tonali, shoulders falling off, looking like Rod during his college tenure. Like, who was the other one? Jolinton got hurt. Like,
looking
all
like
these
Rod
people
during his college tenure.
You're looking like Rod. But like, they were fighting for so much. Like, Malik Chow had to come in at CB. Jacob Ramsey had to make his debut too. Like, they were just throwing anything in there and just going off the vibes.
Yeah, I mean, they emptied the tank for that match, and I would love to see their next game because I think they're gonna lose.
we're about to see players we ain't ever heard of.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Aaron Ramsdale starts a goal.
I honestly want to. I'm pretty sure they play like West Ham or something.
No worries.
They play Leeds.
No,
Yeah, that's cheap. Nice 3 points.
They play Leeds.
Nice night out in London. Yeah,
West Ham.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I found it really ironic that Newcastle's equalizer was from a forward that no one really wanted to play. And it's probably seen as the 5th option, 6th option with all these things going on. So that was just something I saw.
Again,
I've never heard of him.
I never heard of him, but one thing's for sure: Liverpool on set pieces, they like you said, Kenny, they might be on fraud watch for that. You can't have that many quality. You can't have Konate and Van Dijk, and I mean those are 2 towers back there.
Konate shouldn't even been on the pitch.
But guys, is this not like what we've kind of? I mean, this is not like a surprise to anyone. I don't think. Like, this has been a known issue that they have not addressed is the defense, like the center backs in particular. I mean, I know they signed the young Italian center back, but I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know how much that's gonna help. To be honest with you,
I mean, I think if you can sign Mark Gueye, that's the big signing because he starts over Konate right now.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Liverpool fans love Konate, and when he's on his game, he is phenomenal, but he is so far behind the pace right now, it's not even funny. Like, what he's doing on that second goal, how the ball hits you on your back for a little flick on, I don't know. It's just bad. It's
a bit of bad luck, though, isn't it? How many times?
Is it?
How many times you defend? How many times you defend a ball and it just graces like your back and your butt cheek, poof, poof, and right, like.
But he doesn't even attempt to play the ball, though, is my issue.
And like, was that his only mistake that he got unlucky with this game? No, I mean,
a lot of mistakes.
There were a lot of mistakes. Again, like the first 20 minutes, Anthony Gordon like literally bumped a 6'5", 215-pound defender, and takes a touch and is through on goal. That you just can't. That you have to not allow that to happen.
It could also be that, look. More likely than not, Real Madrid's going to come from him at some time during the year. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just kind of riding out the wave, hoping that he plays bad enough.
He's definitely on Duolingo. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Him and Trent were having like secret little like dinners together practicing their Spanish.
They were just recording McAllister and Diaz and Nunez during the training sessions. Yeah. They're definitely learning Spanish.
Trent definitely was like, "What you drinking, lad? What's that?
It's pretty good, Rod.
Mate. How you spell that, lad? MATE.
This is actually pretty accurate. So I don't know what's going on over there with you.
I'm telling you, when I was in Australia, I hung up with English people than Aussies.
Oh, but I feel like there's a lot we can wrap up with Liverpool. But before we do, although it was shaky for 75 minutes, in comes Super Sub Rio, stepping up, breaking Wayne Rooney's record. Basically the last kick of or we'll say somewhat the last kick of the game.
Can someone please tell me how 12 minutes were added? I
I
was in between
lot of
coaching
minutes.
and everything, so I couldn't really see that.
what Tonali was hurt for
Yeah,
a little bit. There was I saw a
Shaw
stat.
had a head
Concussion.
clash.
Yeah.
3 goals.
Yeah, and then like I saw a
4,
stat
3.
as well that the ball was in play for like 40% of the game. Like the whistle was just getting blown every single 5 seconds.
But I mean, to be
So-
fair, it's a circumstance where both teams wanted that added time. It wasn't like
Oh, yeah.
someone was holding
Yeah.
on for
Yeah.
dear
Yeah.
life and 11 minutes
you
have
could
come
argue
into play.
Liverpool might have though a little bit.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, and this is saying as a Liverpool fan, like, I'd rather lose that game than draw it. At least Newcastle played well. Like, I'd rather give them the props, and at least, I mean, look what happened. Like, it gave us a chance
Yeah.
of.
Newcastle played with balls.
And it's so early into the season. Like, could this come back? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because Newcastle isn't going to win leagues. But for top 4 purposes, like, will this come back? Like, I don't think they're going to be upset that they lost that game in that circumstance to Liverpool at
Those
this
are
time of the year.
games that, as a manager, you lose, but you come out with a moral win because it shows you more about your squad than
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Right.
definitely Newcastle feeling like the Newcastle fans feel like the better
Yeah.
group out of the two fans because
If you can feel good about a loss, it's that loss. Like-
yeah.
And
Mm.
and again, I think we were talking about it. You weren't here, I think, Penny, because you showed up a bit late. But that, like, the last goal, right? It really did show why Liverpool are the champions, I guess. I mean, they got torn apart in those and that pattern of play. Just went ding, ding, ding. And again,
Yeah.
and again, and again, and I keep saying this. Newcastle had good line set. I think if Bruno had a bit, like, again, it happens in the game, happens for everyone. If he had a bit more of like a brain or composure, does he have to trip over Gravenberch there? Not at all. Can he just press him and then drop back to pick up Sobersley?
I don't know if I like this.
No, because again, it was good lines. Everyone was a bit shifted. Liverpool again had 5 guys in the front. It was just a lack of. It was better football.
It's the 100th minute.
Yeah, I don't think. I honestly don't think Newcastle cared.
I don't know.
Like, I feel like that's
There's-
harsh. I feel
There's
like that's
no one on the
harsh.
back post.
I-
No one tracks back. No one tracks back. It's the 100th minute.
I mean, but you guys, if you're in the 100th minute and your lines are still set, you're expecting a little bit more.
When was the last time their lines were set
All
throughout that game?
all 2 goals before that, their lines were set.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more of a credit to Liverpool to be able
I
to
was
put that together than a fault on Newcastle.
I was gonna
I mean,
say
it really just comes down to good teams find ways to win games.
I
That's-
agree.
The dummy was so good.
I agree.
It was-
Yeah.
Dude, that finish. Can we talk
Yeah.
about that finish? Was filthy. I mean,
finish
he
it?
hit
Tell
that
me,
with
How do you
pace.
finish?
He curled it to the inside the right post, like side netting. He curled it. Oh my god!
Are you gonna?
Hey,
That's-
look, chill.
Listen, I almost
You
I was
talk a
wore
real
Liverpool
sexual about
jersey for
that
this.
finish, but
because
mean,
it was.
to be-
It
I
was a
think there's
sexy
a million
finish.
times-
It was a sexy finish.
Yeah.
not that
Oh,
sexy.
yeah.
Damn.
a 16-year-old to show that composure. Like, I know what we were all doing at 16, so for him to go to score a winner at St. James's Park is.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
you at 16 were probably
But
playing
he-
high level football. We at 16
He
were
was
doing
prepared.
something else.
He was prepared for
Well-
that finish as well. Like he knew, like if he was getting that, he was scoring it. It
I
wasn't.
think
There
he
wasn't
had,
any
like-
other way around
he
it.
had like what 2 plays throughout the game. It was one taking on Livramento and whoever getting the cross in, and then that finish. Doing that in a game of that magnitude is you can't even fathom it. Like at 16, you
No.
can't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign him on
I
a
don't know.
10-year deal.
Yeah, he'll be nice.
Lock
Keep
him
him
in
here forever.
lock him in. Oh man,
If
but
that's his one moment this season, was a damn good one.
Well, that's the final question I have for Goody and I guess all Liverpool fans out there. We've seen a lot of hero ball in the month of August. Is this a good thing? Like, I don't know if you can sustain this. If you're a Liverpool fan, should you be worried?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Saturday's game against Arsenal was a big. Well, it'll be an eye opener to how we'll really do the season. I am a little worried that in the first two games we've had 2-0 leads and gave them away. Yes, we've come back to win them, but like I think it's a worrying sign. I think you need to just be able to see off those games. But I mean, you know, window's still open till September 1st. So
do we think Isak goes to Liverpool now since Liverpool got the win?
Question.
I mean, I'd like to see Isak in Liverpool colours. I would also like to see a Rodrigo in Liverpool colours. So,
well, he's wearing all black right now, and he's talking to us.
He didn't look.
The team needs me.
He didn't look very happy getting subbed off the other day for Madrid.
He didn't.
You saw that bench that Pep had for that game was unreal. By the way, what a bench! Anytime you have,
do we have to? Are we? Why do we talk? Why are we talking about?
Because anytime.
Wait, which Rodrigo are we talking about? We're talking about
City's Rodrigo.
I don't know. We're talking about
no.
We're not talking about City Rod.
Rodrigo with the Y.
Rodrigo goes.
Goes.
He's gone his days. Hey, it's really hard for a player to pick up form when you sit the bench all preseason. You don't play much. You're not in the manager's play, and then just to be stuck in the starting lineup. I mean, it's difficult. You got to be world class, and he is world class, but it's difficult. It's still like
that's kind of my point with Isak now. Is like, how long has he been out of training for? Have to be close to like 3 weeks to a month now.
Yeah,
like team training. Yeah.
What's his match fitness going to be like? Say he does sign for Liverpool September 1st. That's end of game week 3. We probably won't see him till game week 6, 7, maybe.
Whoa.
Ignorant, this guy. Ignorant.
Whoa.
This Liverpool fan is absolutely ignorant, dude. He's got a mustache and he's dumb.
Hang on. I just want to say I've been very fair with the Liverpool ratings today.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my guy.
Welcome, Benny, to the pod.
My guy.
talk
All
about
right,
crashing.
Is Schmitty on here?
No, he's not. He's
All
not.
right, that's the one. That's the guy I really got on here to just absolutely berate verbally. But I saw Goody's mustache first.
Benny.
so.
Show us the work fit. Show us the work fit.
The work
Show us
fit.
the polo.
I am naked right now.
I was going to say he's
Wow.
going to put out the strap on for his work fit.
Wow.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
hey.
He would have loved Kirk as defending on him. Benny, quick question for you. Benny, quick question for you before you leave.
Yeah.
So Liverpool won. Do you think Isak joins Liverpool now? Does this change anything? What are your initial thoughts?
I mean, I'd be fine with Ekitike, but at the same time, it's like if you can get Isak, then take Isak.
Fair.
Fair.
Mhm.
I mean, why not?
Might cost you like 180 US.
I don't think they're worried about money.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's just my opinion. All I'm gonna leave you guys with is we can't keep letting these guys get away with this. Just getting away with it every time. And you know what? Guess what? Salah had an assist. Fuck, 8th minute? God, I hate this guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Betty,
I'm
who
at-
do you
Thank you
support?
for the input. Love it, Benny.
Best of luck with you and your girlfriend's fossil TV.
Yep. See? Thank you.
You don't get the prem on that.
Yeah.
The antenna out and the aluminum foil.
But okay.
That was unreal by Benny.
Unreal from Benny. Unreal. That
What a
is
cameo
his
that
second appearance. What a cameo. Feels like Anthony Gordon's because it was so impactful. Just had everything in there.
I have the worst Wi-Fi here in this free housing that I got. Franklin College, if you're hearing this, fix your Wi-Fi.
Oh, God.
You better watch what you say, Rod.
All right.
He is happy to be there, though.
Very happy, ecstatic,
Yeah.
thrilled.
What was your
Love
chair
the
now?
job.
What was your chair now?
Yeah. But okay. I think that's it. Any final thoughts? Anything else you missed from the battle, from the warfare? Liverpool got the win, but at what cost? Newcastle lost, but at what cost? Because that midfield is looking nuts. But
Boys gonna be hurting tomorrow.
they're gonna be hurting.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna need more than the ice bath. Get the tub.
I was
Get the jugular.
I was gonna say ice bath for sure.
Yeah, get whatever LeBron freeze tank he's in for the off season. That might help him. But
The anti-aging chamber.
yeah, that one. Get him in the chamber. Get him in the chamber.
Did we talk
But-
about yesterday about anything like world football related?
Well, we did not, but that's for the viewers to find out because this is another episode of Remotely Related. I am Kenny. That is Rod. We have Goody and we have AB. This is a YouTube exclusive, but we'll catch you next week. Peace.